What up, Gemini? My name is Aviana. This is Aviana's Tarot, and today we are doing your bonus love reading. You guys were my highest viewed video for March. So this love reading is timeless. You guys can watch it whenever you want, rewatch it, whatever. Alrighty, and just know, it is a general love reading, so it may or may not resonate for you. Roles may be reversed, okay? So just take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Don't try to force anything that doesn't feel right, okay? Awesome. All right. So yeah, you guys got this because you're the highest viewed video in March with, I believe, like around 170 views is what it is, because I just checked today. 170. So you guys are consistently, pretty good at getting these bonus videos. So thank you for that. Shout out to all my Geminis. I know a lot of Geminis. My mom, my aunt, my niece, my friend Maddie. Shout out Maddie. My sister, Marlena. All the homies. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, I just want to thank you all for being consistent, and I appreciate that you resonate with my messages, and it's always, always humbling to see. And I know 170 views isn't a lot compared to other readers, but for me, it's a lot for me, and I just greatly appreciate it. That's all. All right, let's get into it. We're going to start with your love reading here. Okay, again, it is a bonus timeless reading, so again, no timeline here, just whenever you find it, that's when it's meant for you. Okay, you can come back to it, you can save it, whatever you need to do, whatever feels right. Alrighty, but yeah, I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. I hope this resonates. Hope you guys are having a good day. Alrighty, universe, spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, divine, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for connecting me with the collective today. Thank you for connecting me with the collective every day. And thank you for connecting me with the collective sign of Gemini at this time. At this time, please provide us with any guidance, messages, insight, clarity, wisdom, advice, anything you deem fit for Gemini to hear in regards to their love life, relationships, the person they are interested in, the person they are going to be connecting with. Okay, anything you deem fit for the collective sign of Gemini to hear in regards to love and relationships and connections. Thank you for these messages. Allow them to be made of pure love and light. Thank you for using me as a humble vessel to provide these messages for the collective for Gemini today. Allow these messages to come out clearly and accurately. Allow them to be made of pure love and light. Allow them to resonate and ring true with Gemini. Allow my intuition to be open and flowing along with my third eye. Allow me to hear messages from spirit. Allow these messages to come in clearly. Allow no judgment, bias, self-doubt, negative thinking, any of that to enter into the field today, please and thank you. Alrighty. Okay, let's get a drink of water because I'm thirsty. I like to have background noises sometimes, and I have the office playing right here, and it just zoomed in on Michael cutting Holly's sleeve off whenever he visits Nashua. All right, we're gonna start with the crystal message, daily crystal inspiration is what it's called. Okay, so this can just be, a nice message in regards to your love life, a crystal that, may help you at this time. Maybe a color that your person likes or is gonna wear. We have turquoise here, wanting to pop out. Okay, but this is just something, maybe a crystal you like, they like, whatever. Okay, we'll see what's going down. Okay, it goes down in the DM. Some of you may be messaging just in the talking phase, as you will, with your person. It goes down in the DMs, it goes down. I'm dead. I don't even listen to that song like that. That song's old as hell. Okay. Alrighty. What messages do you have for Gemini? Crystal message for Gemini in regards to their love life, relationships, connections, their person, please and thank you. Crystal message for Gemini. Okay, beautiful. We have rose quartz. Open up your heart. And I love this because I saw this and I was like, that's so pretty. I want to look at it. And I was like, but we'll see. And it's at the bottom now. I love it. Okay, so rose quartz, open up your heart at the bottom of the deck here. So some of you, there may be some love trying to come in for you, but you're just not being open to it, or you're not, maybe you're not moving from a heart space. Maybe you're not giving love. That's why you're not receiving this high level of love, high level of commitment that you may be wanting. Okay, what message do you have for Gemini? Please, love. Okay, we have, okay. I don't know how to pronounce anything. Okay, we have okay, hold on. I think it's Trisacola or Chrysacola. Either whatever it is. Okay, start fresh is the message. Okay, I'll let y'all screenshot that because obviously I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm not going to front. I don't know. Okay. But we have start fresh. So yeah, so some of you may have been through, you know, a rough relationship in the past, or have traumatic memories, or just hard times in regards to love, relationships, connections, and this is something you've been carrying with you. So it's time to kind of let go of your past, kind of renew your energy, do something healing, do whatever you need to do to move on from whatever you're kind of, I feel like you're holding on to something that's keeping your heart close, that's having spirit asking you to start fresh, you know. So there's something I feel like you're needing to let go of here. Okay, and it doesn't necessarily have to be some event or relationship. It could be, for some of you, just the way you think about love and be like, you know, oh, I'm never going to be with anyone, or I will never get, find my person, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, we have recall your dreams, overcome your fears, create your own luck. Yeah, bring in the light. I feel like in regards to love, you may be the one holding yourself back. Not saying that it's your fault that you are this way. But at this point, it's something that it's just not helping you anymore. So it's time to let go of it, is what I'm feeling here. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do here, we're just going to get some Romance Angel cards here. And I will clarify those with the tarot. So we'll get real juicy today. Okay? Alrighty. Messages for Gemini regarding love, regarding the person they are connecting with, the person that is coming in for them, their person, the person Gemini is thinking about in regards to love, relationships, connections, anything that you deem fit for them to hear that is for their highest and truest self, overall well-being, and most good. Please and thank you. Alrighty. Alrighty. Alright, messages for Gemini, please. Ooh, that's too many. That's a lot, though. That was a lot. But let's see. Messages for Gemini, please. And thank you. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, thank you. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. You deserve love. Make the effort. Soulmate. Release your ex. Okay. Gemini. Okay, yeah, I don't know. This energy is weird. I feel like, yeah, you are being really controlling about something, and I feel like it's not necessarily a relationship with a person. For some of you it may be, but I feel like it's just the way you act in regards to love, in regards to how you think about love, how you think about relationships. Like, I don't know, like that's holding you back, something along those lines. And it's like you won't let go of those thoughts, those patterns, behaviors, because you think it's going to help you or protect you or whatever. Some of you, it may just be your standards and expectations when it comes to your partners. Like, not necessarily saying you're too high maintenance or anything, but it's just like, I don't know. It's just something's weird. But yeah, it's something, you're just holding on to something that you just need to relax a little bit, is what I'm feeling that. You need to relax a little bit. Okay. But yeah, this stuff is kind of weird that's coming out here. So let's just talk about that, shall we? Okay. Alrighty, we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. I saw 1111. Some of you may be dealing with like a karmic situation for some of you. Okay, but the signs are cautioning you. Pay attention to the red flags. So yeah, but again, some of you, this is just the way you're thinking. And it's like, you're wondering like, well, why am I not getting anyone? And it's like, then you talk badly about yourself, and then then you start, like, some of you like just really get yourself in a tizzy about things sometimes. But for some of you, you know, this could be, you know, a person you're dealing with, or maybe there's a third party situation, not necessarily that there's a cheating thing, but there's someone trying to come in upon something, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's something going on here that you need to be paying attention to. Oh, and again, we will be clarifying everything, but yeah, some kind of red flags here. Okay. We have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Yeah. Some of you, like when it comes to this, I like to suggest to like write on a piece of paper, like things that you want out of a person, you know, looks, jobs, beliefs, morals, values, you know, whatever, music taste, whatever. Okay. Just get really specific, you know, things you don't want. Okay. But also when you do that, ask yourself, okay, what am I offering? You know, like you got to be real honest with yourself as well. Because if someone comes in with all this stuff and you're not there to match up with them because you exchange cups. So that's why at the end of the day, you got to work on your cup. Make sure your cup is full. Because if you give a full cup some cracked and dingy motherfucking cup, they're going to be like, this is great, but like, can we work on this cup and get it to look like my cup? Because you look like it, you know, and it just doesn't work. Okay. So I feel like there's just a lack of, like, I feel like there's a honesty, but it's coming from a place that you don't really resonate from. And it's because you're holding on to something that doesn't need to be here anymore, or just needs to be let go of, or is from the past. I don't know. It's different for all of you. But either way, I feel somebody's holding on to something that they don't need to be holding on to. Okay. I don't know. We have wedding. This situation involves marriage. Okay. And this could be somebody you're dealing with. This energy I'm picking up on doesn't necessarily have to be you, Gemini. Okay. Some of you could be getting married, or you are married, and maybe that's, you know, what you're needing to move away from for some of you, but I feel like it would show up in a different way. But who knows? But some of you could be attending a wedding, or maybe you're just, you know, you want to get married. So you're like, listen, I need to be more serious about these relationships, about, you know, who I let in, stuff like that. Okay. We have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay. So this card is all about being patient. And I know people don't like to be patient, but you have to be. Okay. So, yeah, this is saying, you know, you've got other spirits, ancestors, guides, angels, whatever, the universe, whatever you're into, is watching over you, making like there's other things at work that you're not aware of. So if you're questioning things, wondering, you know, TikTok, what's happening, there's other things that need to be put in place. So while you're waiting, don't just twiddle your thumbs and, you know, make sure you're working on you, because you want to make sure, like I said, those cups are even when you're going to trade them, when it inevitably comes in. Okay? We have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Okay, so again, for some of you, this could be an actual relationship, or, you know, just beliefs, mindsets, habits, past situations that you need to let go of. For some of you, you know, there's something, I'm just feeling, yeah, there's something y'all are holding on to that you need to let go of. My throat is dry as hell. Okay. Ooh. All right, let's get to clarifying, shall we? All right, I'm just going to use my classical Rider-Waite today. Alrighty, please provide for the clarity for this reading, for this love reading for Gemini, please. For their insight, please and thank you. But yeah, I feel like some of you may be, you know, rushing to get married to someone that you know you don't want to get married to. Or maybe your family is trying to pressure you to marry someone. Or maybe you just think like, oh, well, I have to be married and have kids and do this and this and this because that's what society says, or my family, or whoever, for some of you. Because, yeah, this is a weird vibe going on here. Let's see what's going on. All right, yeah, we have Temperance here at the bottom of the deck, Sagittarius. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius or have that in your chart. But this is, yeah, all about divine guidance. So, yeah, definitely your angels are at work in your love life. So if some of you are trying to rush into something or not paying attention to your feelings or what you want or the red flags or whatever, just because you think this is what I have to do, or you think, well, I want this, so this is what I have to do to get that. That's not what we are out here doing at all. Oh, okay. All right, let's get into it, shall we? All right, tell us more about pay attention to the red flags for Gemini for love, please. Okay, yeah, we have the Moon card. Okay, Pisces energy. You could be dealing with a Pisces. So this is all about, you know, things not being as they seem. This is about things not being revealed, secrets. So yeah, I don't like this energy here. I don't know what's going on here, but I don't like what's going on. I don't like this shit at all. Let me tell you what. Because I feel like somebody's hiding something. Somebody's got a secret. Okay, like there's just something. Yeah, and I feel like you know about this with the Page of Swords. Okay, somebody, this is either you know about this or you have some kind of, you have a sneaking suspicion. Okay, like you kind of want to go investigate kind of shit, or somebody's like got like a wandering eye kind of thing. Could be dealing with an air sign, or this is you, Gemini, because you are an air sign. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. What the fuck? What the hell? I don't know, because we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Star card, the King of Pentacles, the Magician. Okay, so we have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius energy. Some sort of wish, or yeah, this is like a wish fulfillment. Somebody feeling really good, somebody's manifesting something really abundant, really beautiful here. Okay, what the fuck is this? I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm cussing a lot, but tell me more about this. Red flags for Gemini, please. We have the Eight of Wands. So yeah, something's coming in quick, real quick. So yeah, I think something's about to be revealed to you, okay, with the Eight of Wands here. This is about communication, things happening quickly. Okay, this could be through like text, online, okay. I don't know. This is something that's about to make you real happy. So I guess maybe this is good. I don't know. Or you're about to be illuminated. Something's about to be illuminated to you. Tell me a little bit more. This is weird. You have the World card. Okay, so yeah, something definitely comes to an ending here with the Death card and the World card here. Could be dealing with the Scorpio. High Priestess. Okay, yeah, this is something you intuitively know about. Seven of Wands, Five of Swords, the Emperor, Ten of Wands, the Tower, Six of Cups. You could have children with this person. This could involve children. Not like in a, like you may have kids with this person. You may be like worried about your kids if you have kids with this person. Okay. But yeah, this is something coming to an end. You really are standing up for yourself here against this Emperor energy, Aries energy. But yeah, this is something, you're burdened with this, but it has to come to an end here. But you could have been with this person for a long time, but you finally spoke your truth. And I think that pushes you into happiness. I think that's what that happy shit was. Because I was real confused. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Sorry about that, Gemini. Let me write those times down. Anyway, sorry. I had to go to the bathroom. Okay, anyways. Okay, so up next we had very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Tell me more about very soon. Yeah, okay. Yep, damn. Yeah. Okay, Gemini, listen here. So here's the deal. Y'all have been through it with love. Okay, we have the Death card again, that Scorpio energy. Ooh. Yeah, we have the Two of Swords, you know, not being able to make a decision, not seeing things clearly, not being sure which way to go. Ten of Swords, you know, going through an ending, a hurt, betrayal. This is like, I feel it very deeply here. You may have thought this was going to be the love of your life, something that was going to be very fulfilling for you. Or maybe, you know, ending all of this, deciding to really move on is going to bring this in for you, this Ace of Cups. Because again, I was telling you, you gotta work on this. Because I know if you went through this shit, you're hurt. I feel it. It hurts, yeah. You went through a lot here with whatever this person is. You could have been dealing with a Scorpio. Either way, though, this felt like a very hard lesson for you to deal with, a very karmic situation for you, very hurtful, a lot to deal with. Five of Pentacles here, though, and the Five of Wands wanted to pop out, too. There's a lot of arguing, a lot of hurt, a lot of feeling left out in the cold. Ace of Wands, Six of Swords, Queen of Wands, Eight of Cups, Knight of Cups, the Magician, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands, Four of Wands. Yeah, you move into a much more beautiful healing energy once you really pull yourself away from this and start working on healing that cup of yours. Okay? I already know I'm going to need more room, so let's just go ahead and get it going. Okay, so we have wedding. This situation involves marriage. Tell me more about wedding for Gemini. Okay. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. All right, first card out was the Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So some of you could be married to an earth sign or marrying an earth sign. Either way, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. This is someone who is taking their time coming to you, and especially that you have worth waiting for this wedding situation, especially because, you know, I feel like you guys aren't with this person right now. You could be in communication with them, but I don't feel like it's a very deep connection that you're in, especially because I feel like some of you just came out of a very heavy, hurtful, painful situation in regards to love. Or again, it doesn't have to be a relationship, but something done came out. Something went down there, okay? So yeah, this is something that's taking its time to come to you because you are healing and you have a lot you went through. Okay, so it is going to take its time to come in. All right, but we had the Page of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is a happy surprise. This is something unexpected coming in. Again, you know, weddings, you know, usually, you know, you get surprised when you get popped the question. So maybe a surprise proposal coming in for you, but this is taking its time. Like somebody's really planning, or maybe just the wedding is taking a long time because this is, you know, a big happy surprise, but it's going to take time to all come together. Two of Pentacles talks about needing balance, needing to, like, it's going back and forth and just needing to kind of regain focus here. So I feel like some of you need to remember and realize it takes time. I am so far away. It takes time to meet that person. It takes time to heal. So you can't get all up in arms and judgmental on your path, on your healing, because it's going to come in. It's just going to take time. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups. Again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That is a romantic gesture, love offer coming in. The Magician, someone who has their shit together, I feel. Okay, this is someone who really, you know, respects you and enjoys your company and your energy and will do anything to have you, I feel. And they really, with the Five of Pentacles, they want to take you out of that energy. Okay, Eight of Swords. You could be feeling really stuck here. Okay, really in your head about a situation, feeling very like a victim state of mind. Seven of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Queen of Cups, the Sun card. You're going to be feeling good though. But with the Seven of Pentacles, it takes time. So don't judge your path because it's going to take time to heal. Okay, we have Worth Waiting For. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Tell me more about that for Gemini. All right, Gemini, you've been through it, let me tell you what. All right, we have the Five of Wands, the Fool card, the Knight of Swords here. Yep, the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, there's another one. Queen of Cups. Okay. Okay, yeah, so with the Five of Wands and the Fool card, there was a time in the past where there was a lot of conflict, a lot of arguing, just fighting, just people not getting along, just conflicting energies, okay? And it's time for you to let go of this. It's time for you to have fun and just enjoy your life and let go of the past and move forward and have faith and trust that you can heal, that you can move past this. Some of you, you know, figure out ways that help you heal. Some people, it's like art and, you know, music or exercise, nature, journaling, meditation, yoga, therapy, whatever it may be for you, talking to a friend, a loved one. You just need something that's going to kind of help you take that step, push yourself, and let yourself let go of this, because you don't have to carry this anymore, okay? But that's what needs to happen to get things going, because you have the Knight of Swords right after that. This is the fastest moving knight in the deck, right? So first you had the Knight, which is slow, or the Pentacles, I should say, which is the slowest one. And now you have the fastest one. So things are wanting to move forward for you, but you have to let go of this energy because it's not what you're meant to hold on to anymore, you know? And some of you may hold resentment, anger, or hurt, sadness because of what happened in your past. And it's just time for you to let go of that, okay? Again, Eight of Swords. You guys are really stuck in like a victim mindset. And I don't mean to sound insensitive with that. But it's just like you're not there anymore. So let's start moving forward. Let's start rebuilding. Let's start healing. Let's start building up ourselves again. Finding our true self again. Okay? And we have the Seven of Pentacles. That's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of nurture, care, positive thinking, love, you know, time and effort. But you can't give up on yourself. Queen of Cups here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces again. This is going to be very emotionally fulfilling for you. It's going to be very emotional for you, okay? So you should definitely be around people that are very empathetic at this time. Okay, yeah, this is something you really had to let go of. This is something that probably was carrying from past lives, I feel. But you've decided, you know what your happiness is. You know what you want to move towards. And you're going to move towards it. Two of Cups. Okay, yeah, you're moving on. Moving on. I like it. But it's going to be hard for you. And again, with this Tower, you know, you either move on or the universe is going to, you know, do what they got to do. Okay, we have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. All right, tell me more about unrequited love. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords, your energy here, Gemini, with the Seven of Swords, King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Okay, Gemini, some of you could be married, okay, and, you know, you could be going through a divorce here, or there's just a connection where you guys either butt heads, you know, because you guys are looking at each other. But in between you is the Seven of Swords. So someone either is more taking than they are giving. And that's really draining another person. And, you know, the Queen of Swords, this is all about really speaking your truth, speaking your mind, being very blunt and honest. So I feel like maybe this King of Wands here was really draining on you, okay? Maybe you guys were butting heads about beliefs, morals, religious things like that. But you could be married to this person, or you thought you were going to marry this person. But either way, this was a draining connection, toxic connection. But I feel like you thought, you thought this was everything that you wanted with the Lovers and the Devil here and the Two of Cups. But I think you realized there was better out there. There was something with greater stability. But I think this is, yeah, if this is something you're still giving your energy to, it's time, I feel like it's just not a good match here for some reason. I don't know. Yeah. Well, it's under unrequited love, so that might be why. Alrighty. Alrighty, I am going to clarify a few cards here and there just to get a better picture on what we are dealing with. Because I feel like there's some intense messages, so y'all know I'm nosy, so I like to make sure we got everything we need. Yeah, we have the Eight of Swords, Seven of Wands. It's time for you to, like, start really standing up for yourself, not putting yourself in a, you know, victim mindset, not holding yourself back. Yeah, it's really time to break out of that Eight of Swords energy. Alrighty. Alright, please provide further clarity for this reading for Gemini, for this love reading, please and thank you. Further clarity for Gemini, for love, please and thank you. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, these cards are so new that they just shuffle like madness. Alright, there. That's good. Alright. Yeah, we have the Five of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Four of Wands, yeah. This conflicting energy, this negativity, this fighting, this whatever the fuck this bullshit is, it's got to go. It's time to go. Okay. Let's look more into this Moon card here that we had for you, Gemini. Tell me more about the Moon card for Gemini, please. Okay, yeah, we have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, there's something you're not realizing that's keeping you stuck. Okay, for some of you, it's your own mind. For some of you, it is an Aries energy. But you have to be very honest with either yourself or this person. I don't know, but you intuitively know that there is something that is not right for you and you need to tell it. You need to be honest, whether that's just being honest with yourself about it or, you know, there's something you're really stuck on, okay? You may not even be aware of it, but there's something. Tell me more about this, please. Yeah, we have the Six of Cups. This is something that has been following you for a long time. This is something that is, I feel, is from multiple past lives for you. Some of you may want to do like a past life healing. There's guided meditations for stuff like that as well, or just meditations on letting go of things, whatever resonates with you, okay? But yeah, once you're honest about yourself, or about yourself, to yourself, whatever this situation is, once you're honest with the King of Swords here, you know, that's when things start moving forward. That's whenever you can finally let go of this. And other things start coming in here. You start having options open up for you. You start having wish fulfillment, start feeling more grounded, connected. But this is something you need to really let go of. This could be a pattern that you've been repeating, okay? Because we have the red flag. So this is something like Spirit's trying to show you, like, hey, don't be doing all that. Don't be over here messing with this. Okay, or whatever the situation may be for you, Gemini. But, you know, Spirit is trying to communicate with you. Okay, some kind of communication's been trying to come in. But this is something that needs to come to a close, okay? Yeah. It's time to move on from whatever that may be. Okay, we have very soon. Yeah, we had that Death card. Again, with that Scorpio energy. The Two of Swords. The Ten of Swords. And the Ace of Cups. Okay, so it is clear that, you know, an ending was needing to happen, is needing to happen, if it hasn't already. Okay, tell me more about the Two of Swords for Gemini, please. Yeah, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something... Yeah, there's something that you've been putting time and energy into that is just draining for you. Okay? It's just draining for you, and you're realizing this, so you're deciding to walk away, but for some reason you're just not fully doing it. So Spirit's trying to come in and show you the signs, show you how to move towards happiness. But for some reason you just can't commit to it, or you aren't convinced by it for some of you. Like, you're like, I don't see that happening. I don't think that if I, you know, I don't know. Tell me more about this, please. Yeah, we have the Three of Swords. You guys are needing to let go of something, and that will bring in your confidence. Yes, you're going to be wounded. Yes, it's going to take time to heal, but you have the strength to do it. You have the confidence, the protection, the grace. And, you know, Spirit's trying to guide you, trying to help you. But you're so fixated on this for some reason. But it's time to let it go. For real. No more going back and forth with that. Whatever it may be. But whatever you keep, it's done. It's done. You're done. Okay, let's look into this Ace of Cups. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups for Gemini. Yeah, we have the Hierophant here. Okay, so there could be somebody... Yeah, this is a divine pair here with the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Very, very powerful pair here. Okay. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, the Lovers. The Knight of Wands. The Knight... Oh my gosh, I cannot. My little baby hands. Okay. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Ten of Cups. Once you leave, okay, you need to make the decision to leave behind this energy that you know is draining, that you know you will never get what you give and all that. Because the universe is trying to make a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful offer to you. Okay, and it wants to come in very, very quickly. Okay, but it has to take its time because you're just peeking over at the Ten of Cups, thinking about, well, I know what's good for me, blah, 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 blah. But you're not doing anything about it, and you're staying with this cold, sad energy. Okay, and again, it could be a person, it could be a past situation. Yeah, but it's time to let it go with the Fool card popping out. Okay. I saw the Tower too. You got to let this go, or the universe is gonna just do it. Some of you could be dealing with the Taurus here with the Hierophant as well. Okay. That incense smoke just came into my mouth. All right, we have the wedding. The situation, it involves marriage, okay? So we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. You know, a very happy offer, happy surprise wanting to come in, but it has to take its time. You know, it's taking its time here. Two of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Two of Pentacles for Gemini, please. Yeah, we have the Three of Cups. Okay, tell me more. Five of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Three of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Page of Cups here. I feel like Gemini, there's like a Three of Cups, Five of Pentacles, that situation, which I think is a situation that you need to leave yourself, like get yourself away from, separate yourself from, that's going to come in and offer you something. Maybe they're going to offer you like a higher level of commitment here. Not necessarily propose to you, but I think they might try and offer you something. But Three of Cups is more about having a good time, you know, going out, you know, just partying, nothing serious. Five of Pentacles, that's just hard time. So it's like you're either partying or you're just having an awful time. And it may be wrapped up in shininess, and not all that glitters is gold. So I feel like maybe this offer comes in, or maybe this is just how you're currently living your life. You know, you're just, you know, partying and not really doing anything of substance. You're not taking any serious offers. You're not doing anything substantial right now. And it's like, you know, you got to get it together here. Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles, Page of Cups. So yeah, I feel like something is wanting to come in that is substantial, because the Three of Pentacles is about, you know, having appreciation, you know, working well together, having good teamwork, building together, okay? Someone wants to offer you something with longevity, with sincerity behind it, and you're too busy looking over here at the thing that you know isn't going to give you fulfillment. And, you know, I know you want, you know, what you feel, like I feel like you don't know what the right thing to do is for some reason. I'm not really sure why, but you don't know. But you need to be honest and reject that situation that you know isn't good for you. You need to be honest about that, so that a blessing can come in, so that a true Emperor can come in and give you that real longevity with that Ten of Pentacles and not a Two of Pentacles situation, okay? All right. We had the Knight of Cups and the Magician that came out with wedding as well. So again, somebody that is going to make a romantic gesture that, you know, is very, you know, resourceful, very put together, very confident, very, you know, master manifestor, very good energy there, with the Five of Pentacles. So let's talk, tell me more about the Five of Pentacles, please, for Gemini. Yeah, I have the Nine of Cups and the Emperor, Aries energy, the Lovers, the Eight of Cups, the Hanged Man, Temperance, Strength, Queen of Wands. Tell me a little more about this, please. You have the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, this Magician energy, the Emperor here, is really wanting to come in and give you abundance, give you, you know, make all your dreams come true and take care of you almost, you know, kind of energy, like really help you and just support you. But you gotta, you know, stop moving. Like someone told me, very smart woman, said, don't get up and keep rushing for people like that, like, you know, wouldn't come and help you. You know, you get up and like you throw your clothes on and go rush out to help somebody for what? You know, it's always good to help people, obviously, but you have to set boundaries with certain people. We all know this. So I feel like you rush to go give all your energy away, and yet you're here acting like you don't know what the best situation is when you really do, but you don't want to make the decision for some reason. But you know it's time to let go, and it's time to move on, and it's time to be honest and move toward happiness. Yeah, you gotta gotta stop going back and forth with that business. Okay. All right, we had worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life was next there. Okay, so we had the Five of Wands that wanted to pop out first, the Fool, and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, this was pretty clear here what this was saying. You know, it's time to let go of the past, pettiness, arguments, conflicts, bullshit energy, you know, competitive energy, you know, always having to one-up each other. And, you know, let's look into that Knight of Swords. Tell me more about the Knight of Swords for Gemini, okay? And we have that Moon card. Tell me more about the Knight of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, you don't know, or you may know, but Capricorn energy, some of you may be dealing with a Capricorn or Pisces. Okay, but you were connected or are connected, whatever that energy, Five of Wands is, it is very toxic, it is very negative, it is very devilish energy, demonic. I'm not into that shit at all. Not saying it's an actual demon or Satan or anything crazy like that, but it's a very low level, toxic, negative, bad energy there that you were continuously drawn to, continuously going to. And, you know, it's time to put that energy into yourself, period, and protect your energy. You know, build up your resources and not, you know, give it away and, you know, be in a rush to get back with somebody or, you know, help somebody. You know, it's done. It's done. We're done with that. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's going to take time to heal from this and build yourself back up from this. Of course it will. Okay, but with this Eight of Swords, you know, you can't stay stuck. Yeah, you got to take care of yourself here with that Four of Swords. That's how things start moving forward. Tell me more about the Eight of Swords for Gemini, please. Gemini, I'm about to yell at you because what the fuck? Okay, yeah. We have the King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So this could be, you know, a beautiful relationship coming in for you with the Queen and King of Cups. And earlier you had the Hierophant and the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is here again. Speaking of, okay, at the bottom of the deck. But this is, you know, about being very balanced, about, you know, moving from your head and heart space, about being able to stay calm, cool, collected, poised, in your true power, no matter what's going on around you. And it's like, I feel like you're sitting here like this with a puddle whenever you're truly cool, calm, collected, no matter what's going on. And it's like you're not in moving in that energy for whatever reason. Okay, we have the Hanged Man, the Eight of Cups. Okay, so it's like you refuse to move on from something, like you're stuck in some sort of energy, but you know you need to move on. You know it's time to move forward. And it's like you either are already like done with it, but you're not taking the steps to heal from it and move on from it truly, or you're still in this situation and you're just not moving forward. Or it's just you not realizing how powerful you are and allowing that true energy to shine through so you can move forward and feel more confident and powerful and not, you know, fall into, you know, cycles like this again. Okay. My MacBook's gonna die. We're almost done though. Okay, Unrequited Love. Alrighty. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Alrighty. We have the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Hierophant. Okay, definitely want to clarify that Hierophant here for sure. Tell me more about the Hierophant, please. Oh, wow. Okay. Jesus. Okay, so again, the King of Wands is showing up. So you definitely could be married to this King of Wands person. Knight of Pentacles, though, this is somebody who's moving slowly again. Or this is someone who's planned something very carefully here. Okay, we have the Sun card and the Five of Swords. For some reason, I'm just feeling like you're realizing something here. Yeah, Five of Cups, disappointment, hurt, the Tower. Yeah, you're realizing some of you, this King of Wands could have been cheating on you. Yeah, with another person. Because we have the Queen of Wands here, so there's another person here. Nine of Wands. So yeah, it really hurt you. It really, really hurt you. But, you know, the universe, your angels are guiding you through this to a real relationship that you deserve now that you've learned your lesson here. Okay, tell me more. Oh, there's a light. It went out. My MacBook died. Okay, tell me more about the Seven of Swords here for Gemini. That's too many. I'm gonna take those away. Okay, yeah, we have the Hermit, the Ten of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you, the Hermit here, you know, has a laptop, Virgo energy. This could have been something you found out online, like maybe they left, you know, their email up or computer open or whatever, and you just so happened to get on it and you saw something. But this is also about needing to go within and really be with yourself and just go in and do some real soul searching, healing. Okay, Ten of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. You know, this is something you've been carrying for a long time, but it's time to move forward with this. Okay. So yeah, you could be really defensive with love and not want to, you know, be open to it. But I do see a genuine love connection coming in for you. But, you know, right now, Gemini, I would really just focus on healing yourself and focus on you. Okay? All right. That was your reading. Let me know if that resonated with a like or a comment. I do apologize that my little MacBook died and the light went off, but that's okay. All right. Yeah, let me know if that resonated, okay? With a like or a comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you like my vibe, okay? Yeah, I have a Facebook page as well. I go live on there and, you know, let you guys ask some questions and do some card pulls on there as well, and just post some other content. So if you're interested in checking any of that out, definitely look in the description box, because that's also where you can get some personal readings as well. And also on my Facebook page, I do different types of readings. You know, some are a lot more affordable, like $11, whereas some are on, you know, the more pricey side, I guess. But yeah, if you're interested in any of that, definitely go down in the description box. All that info is there. But yeah, I'm really tired now, so I'm gonna go. And I really appreciate you guys. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.